I'm Pamela Gold. I want to talk to you a little bit about transitioning from being a victim to a hero, what that means, and why it's so valuable for employees at a company to start shifting their mindset. You may have heard of this before, the idea that someone is playing the victim. When someone is playing the victim, they don't know that they're doing it. They are truly doing their best, but in that moment, they feel like they don't have power. They feel like someone's against them, the world is against them, but they don't have the power to make things better for themselves. They think that they need a rescuer. So they'll be blaming people and they'll be attaching on, trying to find a way to rise up out of this kind of victim scenario that they've created for themselves. Now, sometimes people are kind of consistently in that place. You probably all know someone like that. Those people tend to be fearful. They tend to be unpleasant to be around. They tend to not be good team players. Victims tend to really struggle. And when we have victims in our organization, the energy that they give off can be toxic to the whole team. Now, some people, most of the time, are not in that kind of victim mindset. Most of the time, they feel empowered, they feel brave, they feel capable of making their own life kind of what they want it to be, but they can be triggered and they can kind of shift back into that victim mentality, again, not knowing it. So someone who is oftentimes a team player, oftentimes great to be around, creative, fun, someone that's just kind of adding a lot of value to the team, something can happen and all of a sudden they kind of shift into that victim mentality where they're fearful, they blame others when things don't go well, and they're not as much of a team player, and their energy kind of zaps or sucks the whole team down. So starting to learn how to kind of figure out your own kind of inner state, whether we're falling into the victim mentality or if we're rising up to be our own heroes, is really, really important for each of us, and it's really, really important within an organization, because the more team players that we have that have this kind of hero mentality, the more efficient our team will be, the more creative the work will be, the more pleasant it will be for everyone, and it's just a huge value add. So I love, love, love educating people about how we can start to be more aware of whether we're kind of falling back into that victim phase or victim state of mind or in the hero state of mind, and kind of hold ourselves accountable to really kind of catching ourselves when we start to give away our power, when we start to kind of blame others for things not going well, feeling like the world is going against us, the feeling like we don't have any power to make things better, to shift to being like, okay, so every challenge, it's not a threat, it's an opportunity to grow, it's an opportunity to learn something new. And we have the power to do that. So we don't see challenges as threats. We see challenges as cool, this is an opportunity to figure something out that maybe I didn't know before. And we don't need rescuers then. We know that we have people on our side who are coaches, and we're not going to be clinging to or waiting for someone else to come in to save the day. So that's a little bit about victims and heroes, and I'd love to take the time to speak to your team about this. I can do a quick 30-45 minute presentation. It'll be a lot of fun. I think it would be inspiring, and I think that it could really raise the overall productivity and efficiency of your team. Thanks so much.